I'm going to consider myself as one of the most successful guys in society. I may be a successful businessman or a highly qualified professional or maybe a top-end celebrity. The life I will be leading will be a very luxurious one. Maybe staying such a villa, will be using all the luxury gadgetry. The cars we'll be using will be a high premium sedan or maybe a premium SUV, or if crazy enough could be a supercar. But what if I want to take my entire family out for a weekend? Like my parents, elder kids, or maybe if I'm taking my entire director for a board meeting, or if I'm a celebrity, my crew and my costumes and makeup set for a set. It can't be a car or SUV. It should be a van. So I'm going to preview something which is going to come to India very soon in a very luxurious form. It could be this one, the all-new Mercedes V-Class. In the entire automobile industry, only very few brands are capable enough to cater the requirement of the entire transportation solution. Mercedes-Benz is one such brand. So Mercedes-Benz, under that brand, there is different segment like the Mercedes-Benz or the AMG, Maybach, and they have the van and the commercial vehicle. So the V-Class is placed in the van segment and it is sold in the commercial vehicle network in the entire world. But in India, it is proposed to be sold through the car network because it will be placed as a passenger vehicle where you can take around 6, 7 or maybe 8 passengers in one stretch. When Mercedes decided to place the V-Class as a passenger vehicle, it has given a lot of design clues from the Mercedes car design philosophy, which is evident all over in the exterior. The front, you can see a double slack chrome grille, which is having a sport grille treatment like in any of the Mercedes cars which are around. You can see the headlight treatment also being given the proper LED headlight treatment, which you've seen in the other Mercedes cars, with an eyebrow as a daytime running light and the LED projector with a double barrel for the intelligent light system. And the indicator is also placed in the top, which again gives a passenger car-like feel. There's enough chrome treatment on the front. The bonnet lines are given like in any of the Mercedes cars. On the side profile, also you can see the rear view mirrors, which is given the Mercedes car-like design treatment with an LED indicators here. It's a long car, and so the greenhouse is also big. It's given the black treatment, which give again a premium look. And the side profile is very clean with a milder line as a shoulder line. The dynamic line is also like in the cars which have been raised and ended up here. And the rear treatment is also again very different from what we have seen in the previous generation Viano. It's given a smaller tail light. It's given a LED treatment again like in any car. It's a huge glass treatment, and the chrome portion again a clean design, which is also a part of the sensual purity design treatment. So altogether the design is given like any of the passenger car treatment, which has given the sensual purity design language, which again make the car look more milder and can be accepted as a passenger vehicle than a commercial vehicle, which we have seen in the Viano. But in Vito, there are few elements are like commercial vehicles. I'm a person who normally would like to drive big, huge vehicles, but when I started driving this new V-Class, what I felt is it's not feeling like a heavy vehicle, because normally when we drive the vans, we get the feel of driving a huge vehicle. That's not in the V-Class, which means it's a very driver-friendly car, because most of the customers who buy this car would be driving some premium cars. So for them, it's not convenient to drive a huge vehicle like a truck kind of feel. So it's better to have a car kind of feel, maybe to an extent SUV kind of feel. What I get to know from this car is it's not getting that commanding feel of a G-Wagon or maybe a Range Rover, but you're getting proper upright seat position, but kind of feel which we get from a GLE or a JLS. So it's not feeling that size except while parking the car, otherwise you're not feeling the huge mammoth size of this car. The V-Class which I'm driving today is a V250 petrol variant. It's been powered by a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine, and it's having an output of 211 HP and 350 Nm of torque. And it's mated to a 7G Tronic 7-speed gearbox, which is a proven gearbox from Mercedes-Benz, and it's a very ultra smooth gearbox. It gives a combination of good fuel efficiency and a decent power performance. It's always been a good gearbox mated to any kind of engines from Mercedes. But I guess the car which would come to India would be a V250D, a diesel variant, which is again a 4-cylinder, 2-liter turbo engine. It could have an output of 190 bhp and 400 Nm of torque. However, it would be a good combination of efficiency and decent power. So it's not a car actually meant to be power driven. This powertrain is good enough to punch a good speed when you are having a good stretch of road. To complement that, there is an agility control system where you can select the drive mode, but there is only 3 modes to be selected, which is sport mode, which is comfort, sport and manual. So there's a main difference between comfort and sport. So sport give more throttle response and give a more sporty drive, which is maybe a 15% better than what we normally get. Since the car is not meant to be driven like that, it's fine. What really matters for the V-Class is the suspension system. It's having a very comfortable ride. It's not having unwanted body rolls. Even if you're taking a good curve on a higher speed, you're not losing the confidence with the V-Class. It's a good move because it's a huge car, it's a boxy design, and the center of gravity is lower than what we see on the cars. So mostly the comfort is compromised. It's not happened in this van, so that's a very good move. This is one good part of the new V-Class, which is a very ultra smooth steering. It's very convenient. The turning radius is low. That means you can use the car comfortably on city condition, especially when you take a U-turn like this. Mercedes have crafted the interior of the new V-Class in a way that it doesn't look like a van. They have incorporated their design language from the passenger cars. The dashboard look very similar to what we have seen in the C-Class with the round air vent, the command control screen which control the infotainment system. The steering wheel is just like from the C-Class and the E-Class table. The command control system with the knob and touch again from the C-Class and D-Class table. The meter console is similar to what we have seen in the SUV segment like the GLE and the GLS. So a lot of things are very common in this V-Class which give that family feel once you get into the V-Class. The quality of the interior is also great. The fit and finish, the material usage, all of good quality. In fact, it's a top-notch compared to the van segment. You can customize the V-Class according to your choice. I'm not sure how much customization would come to our Indian market. However, the car which I'm driving today is a customized one. You can see a black interior with a black leather upholstery. There's a brushed aluminum trim, again matches very well, and it's also getting a lot of goodie features like the seat cooling. Seat can be adjusted electrically. There's memory option for both the seats. All these are very good features which actually a higher end customer would always want in their van. So that beep actually is a safety element because a lot of safety features from Mercedes cars have been taken to the V-Class were actually beep to show me that a blind spot. There's a car, there's my shooting car behind, so it's in my blind spot. They wanted me to warn when I take this U-turn. So a lot of other safety features like the lane keeping assist and the parking assist, everything is available in this new V-Class, means it's not compromised anything on the safety. The most attractive element of the interior is actually the space management. It's a huge car. You can see the boxy shape which actually has complemented in giving out lot of space in the interior. And the boxiness means you're getting a lot of roomy interior. There's enough space for head, shoulder. The huge greenhouse give you a wide view outside. All the passengers are getting a very good view in this van. Apart from that, you can customize the seat option. There's an option from 6, 7 to 8 seats, and it can be detached. It can be put in a face-to-face manner. It can be reclined. So a lot of adjustment can be done in the seats. That's the most important thing about this interior. If you want to remove all the seats from the rear, it can also be possible and give enormous space for the cargo. So it can be converted to a cargo van so easily. And all the seats in the rear are getting both heating and cooling function. All are leather packed. So according to your choice, you can even choose the colors for the leather trim, everything. So it's a highly customizable van. Even if all the seats are upright, there is enough space for the boot, which means you can take big 2 suitcases for your weekend trip with your family in this van. To complete the review of this new V-Class, I need to shift on the rear compartment to enjoy the seats, and I will give you my review about the rear compartment after the ride. It's a very luxurious vehicle, I would say. So to open the door, you don't need to take any effort. If you have a chauffeur, you can control it from the front. And the rear door has got 3 controls basically. One is from the chauffeur, one is on the handle, and the third one is the button over here on the B pillar. So you don't have to actually take any effort to open this door. If you want it to open, just press like this, it open automatically. And if you want to close, like in Rolls-Royce Phantom, you can just press the button. And if you are so lazy, your chauffeur can also do that. So friends, as I suggested, it's always better to make the review of the rear compartment sitting over here. So as you've seen, that luxury of getting in is enormous for a van. So now I'm going to enjoy the rear seat, which has got n number of supports and controls, where this seat is a normal bucket seat from what we see now, but it can be adjusted manually. For your leg space, you can adjust the recline, and you can even adjust the handrest in a way that according to your standing you can enjoy it, have a great ride. Apart from that, there's a separate AC unit. It can be controlled from the button on the top of the front compartment, and it's getting a separate AC control from the front. 3-zone AC is actually available in this V-Class, and the AC system compared to the Viano has improved a lot, especially in a country like Dubai where the sun is on top. You need to have a proper AC system, which was lacking a bit in the German van earlier. Bombuster sound system also can be enjoyed very well. It's a beautiful sound system which we have been experiencing in much of the Mercedes cars, and it can be also updated with a lot of other entertainment features. It can fit a screen as an accessory, and you can also enjoy the ride when you're having a long ride with your family. So this seat can be adjusted in many ways. You can even sit in a way that you can face with the passengers on the rear, and you can have more discussion, finalize your deals before you end up your board meeting. Apart from that, as I mentioned earlier, the seat has got both heating and cooling function, which is again a good feature which is essential in a country like UAE where the sun is so hot. It's a panoramic roof, which again is a contradictory one for this climate, but it is an added feature if you are doing a weekend trip or a hill station. It can also be covered if you won't want to enjoy the sun on a very hot day. Mercedes-Benz are known for making some of the best commercial vehicles in the world, especially vans. There's a Sprinter, which is the biggest one of the lot. It's a massive one of the most recognized vans in the world as a passenger vehicle as well as a goods carrier, and I had the fortune to test drive that from Düsseldorf in Germany. And there's a small one which is called Citan, which is jointly developed by Renault. It's catered the requirement of short shuttling and short delivery purpose. And there's a Vito which plays in between, actually, which falls in the same category of the V-Class. Vito has been in the market for a while and has also been recognized one of the best delivery vans in the world. But with the V-Class, Mercedes has raised the scale of a passenger vehicle in the van segment. Compared with the predecessor Viano, the V-Class is on next level on comfort, luxury and aspiration. So for a premium customer, if they want something on van, there's only very few options available around, and this is one of the best. And if Mercedes-Benz India is bringing this V-Class to India, and it will be a great move, because there is some niche segment of customers who are looking for such kind of vehicles, from the hotel industry, taxi segment, and even for the personal second vehicle purpose. So if you like this review, please give us a thumbs up and do subscribe to our channel and click that bell button to get updated about the latest videos.